In our state, very hard for people to get out of poverty. Very. You've got a child you've got to take care of. How overwhelming that can be. So nobody's healthy in that group. No one can be healthy with all those problems. How wonderful it would be if a caretaker could stay home with their child and give them all the wonderful things a family could, but you can't do it if you're on the poverty level. Until everyone has got shelter, food, the necessities of life, I'm going to keep working for that. We need preschool so badly in our state. It's an economic issue, and it's child development. We have to take care of people. I just thought that's what we were always supposed to do, morally, as human beings. And when you have enough, I thought we were supposed to help each other.
The great part about working alongside the Arkansas Community Foundation is that originally the center was planned for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. In talking with some other members from the Arkansas Community Foundation, we discovered that there's actually more need for spots for infants. And so they asked and said, hey, would there be an availability to change the plans, work with the architecture, and add some rooms for infants? Well, we had already gone through large scale. We had already gone through all the architecture plans, but we said, hey, if there's a need, and you can show us that there is need from the research, different things like that in Northwest Arkansas, let us work on it.
We don't refer to this as a daycare. This isn't babysitting. This is what we would consider early childhood education, and it starts from 6 weeks all the way up to pre-K. Any child that enters our building, we have invested in a curriculum that will track them.
Jody called me and said, I'm coming over. I'm going to tell you about this. And she had met Pastor Joe, and he had told her about what he was doing.
It's a great way that we can serve, and it's a great way that we learn from Arkansas Community Foundation about the support that you have and how you understand the needs in this community up here in Bentonville.
So when we met with the Arkansas Foundation and we talked about the importance of early childhood education, we realized that, wow, there is a big need. And it's not just a big need for 3 days a week. It's not a big need for 2 days a week. There's a need for kids from 6 weeks to pre-K to have access to early childhood education. Their social emotional learning, their kindergarten readiness skills, their developmental skills, just their ability to communicate with others. And when we give them that opportunity, regardless of where they are at financially, and we open those doors for those kiddos, we're really breaking the cycle of what some of these kids have been born into, some things that they can't necessarily help. So what we're trying to do is show them that even in the early stages at 6 weeks old, you can have quality education. So through a lot of our programs and our mission stuff, we're going to be giving back through scholarships so that all of these kiddos can have the access that we want for our children, and that is so crucial before they go to kindergarten.
These children are getting great services, great care. Their families are getting cared for, and that they work with you. And that's what I'm hearing, how well they work with the families, because it's a family. It's just not the child. It's all of us that are showing up for this child. We need people to know about it. If you'll just come and see and talk about it, we are elevated. That nonprofit is elevated. Just getting to be known, what they do, who they are. And there's many people that are filling in with philanthropy, trying to keep those programs because they're so necessary. And we all have the same purpose. We want to help people who are in need. I thought, that is my mission statement. I want to help people in need. That's it.